Welcome to your Around the Peninsula. I'm Army Staff Sergeant Sunshine Garcia Bibian. Air Force Staff Sergeant Stephen Ellis brings us to the U.S. Army Garrison Humphreys in Korea, where a small team of women brought a lot of heat to a big game.
Let's start with the lineup. Cluster Bomb, Demolish, Cuddles, Bruise and Easy, Apocalypse, Raven Mad, Cali Collision, Slay Her Slowly, Rainbow Crash, Jack Jack Attack, the team's coach, Club Elaine, and the team captain, Anakin Slaywalker. These girls are part of the Latin Night, wait a minute, no, the Osan Humphreys, shortened to O, roller derby girls, who recently hosted their first international bout.
Today we have a bout against some individuals from Kadena who some are active, some are dependent. They are the Devil Dogs, roller girls, and we are over here at Camp Humphrey, and hopefully we can give them a run for their money.
The basic concept of roller derby is there's an oval track. Special players called jammers try to lap other players called blockers. They block by checking them. That's right.
It may look like a lot of chaos at first, and maybe it is, but the girls certainly get a workout.
I guarantee you, if you're the jammer, if you do not go into the penalty box, you're going to be winded.
The girls brought some technical moves, the refs brought something else, and the Devil Dog Derby Dames ended up winning the bout. The scores were gapped much like Korea and Japan, but this bout has set the stones for a bridge to long-lasting friendships. Air Force Staff Sergeant Stephen Ellis, USAG Humphreys, Korea.
The O roller derby girls are always looking for new members. You can find them on Facebook by searching Osan Humphreys Roller Derby Girls fan page. Shoot them a message and get started today. Over the past 4 years, members of Osan Air Base have partnered with the Bank of Yeontan for a volunteer opportunity that would provide home heating material for less fortunate community members.
Being able to come in from the cold or sleep in a warm home is a luxury that most will take for granted this winter. However, there are countless families here in Korea that could go without heat, and that's exactly why heating homes has been one of 7th Air Force's priorities every winter for the past 4 years.
I think it always feels good to everybody to help people. I would hope so. What I really think is important is that the Korean community understand just how much we care, and that we care about them as people, that we value their humanity, that they value us as people, and it's reciprocal, right? So I think that's a very important relationship to establish and for us all to realize that, you know, we're in this together.
Opportunities like these speak volumes about who we are as people and who we are as American airmen.
It spoke to me personally because I do value that community interaction, the fact that we can help people that are not as fortunate as we are to be living in another country, to be getting paid to do these wonderful things, to have such an amazing partnership with the community. So I think that's really important that we all take away those lessons and keep it with us and keep it in our hearts when we leave Korea.
7th Air Force A2, in collaboration with the Bank of Yeontan, has been responsible for 33 home deliveries this year alone, hand delivering more than 6,700 blocks of coal to those who need help the most.
It's nice that we were able to get out here early this year at the very beginning of January and really contribute and help these folks.
Helping these folks keep warmth in their homes and in their hearts. I'm Air Force Staff Sergeant Isaac Garden from Yeontan, South Korea.
The 7th Air Force has visited 87 homes, donating more than 16,000 Yeontans. Traveling around the world is a dream for a lot of people. Army Sergeant Matt Cromer takes us to a special place to get a taste of being in a different country.
High up in the mountains of Gapyeong, there is a special place that makes you feel like you are visiting a small European village. I've been to a lot of unique places while I've been here in Korea, but this place, by far, is one of the most amazing. Petite France is a small French village built for people to visit and experience something different in Korea. The founder of Petite France, Han Hong-sub, tells us the reason for establishing such a theme park.
I wanted to build a place for people to experience the Western culture, and when I was planning to do this, France was the world's most toured country. This gave me an idea that France was a country that would best represent the Western culture. I started by designing the place with a French architect, and we brought all the building material from France so that it would make the people visiting the place feel like they are in a little France without going abroad.
There are a variety of events and things that you can experience while at Petite France, like listening to this street musician.
We moved a 200-year-old traditional French house from Normandy to show the lifestyle of French in the past. Also, we brought a lot of antiques to display a French flea market for people to experience. We also created an exhibit of traditional orgel for people to appreciate and gave them an explanation on the history of the different varieties while listening to them. In addition to that, there are performances that we provide for the visitors like marionette and puppet shows. With marionettes, we have a special performance that everybody enjoys where the marionettes dance to modern-day songs.
Army Sergeant Matt Cromer, Gapyeong, Korea.
Many different Korean soap operas, such as Secret Garden, My Love from the Star, and Beethoven's Virus, were filmed at Petite France. While you often encounter DoD civilians and military personnel at U.S. posts overseas, you might be surprised to see Korean university students working side by side with them. Sergeant Puma Perry takes us to a AFN Daegu where one university student is making a difference.
Sako Soo, or Tyler for short, develops the next script for production. He is part of the Good Neighbor Internship Program, an internship program that offers university students the opportunity to work in a U.S. Army post in Korea.
This internship has a lot of good benefits. Before I came here, I thought I can work with Americans in English, which allows me to speak English fluently.
Tyler has a background in sound engineering, and the internship is the last of the requirements he needs to graduate. Now, that's coming to an end as the interns attend a briefing about the upcoming ceremony marking the end of their internship.
For the interns, it's two things. It's one, it gives them hands-on experience. We try to match them based on their college major as much as we can. So we give them hands-on experience on their particular major and prepares them later on for the work.
Some students return to college following the internship, while others, like Tyler, go on to their graduation. I'm Army Sergeant Puma Perry, Camp Walker, Korea.
The next internship session will begin on March 15th with 45 interns at various locations. Every day, millions of people post their experiences on social media sites. Can you imagine if one of your posts made a great difference around the world?
While he was in Baghdad, Paul Holton, also known as Chief Wiggles, found a new course in life, which started with a smile on a child's face.
We were out at the north gate of the green zone, and I handed a stuffed animal to a little girl that was crying. And that night, when I went back to my room and I wrote about the experience, it was a very touching experience, an emotional experience for me, to actually see the difference a little stuffed animal can make in the eyes of a child, because the little girl stopped crying and she got this big smile on her face.
After Chief Wiggles posted his experience on his blog, people back in the States began flooding his mailbox with stuffed animals and toys. That's how one small post opened the doors to Operation Give.
You can connect with a lot of people. Through that connection, communicate a lot of care and concern and love through this act of giving. And that's what Operation Give is about, creating an opportunity and then looking for opportunities to help others.
Operation Give is also responsible for handing out Christmas stockings to soldiers throughout Korea over the past few years.
We do that every year. Every year? Wow.
Operation Give. You know, it's a simple but meaningful concept.
Army Sergeant Stephen Dornbus, Yeontan, Korea.
To find out more about Operation Give, visit www.operationgive.org. That was your Around the Peninsula for this week. To see these stories and others, go to the AFN Pacific website or view them through the AFN Pacific app. From all of us at AFN, enjoy your evening.
This is your Area 2 Daily Dragon. Go to the Main Post Club for a couple's night out February 6th, starting at 6 p.m. For more information, contact the Main Post Club.